This is what I want for myself. Someone who's almost there but never there. Like, didn't feel good that, it's almost there. It had to be there. And this lesson helped me all my life to get clear on what I wanted until the moment I realized, like, hey, I deserve something better than this.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Twin Flames Universe. We are Twin Flames, Daniel and Carmen, Twin Flames in Union, and today we touch upon the hot topic, what your divine masculine feels when he's with the karmic partner, and how I made my twin flame commit to me, marry me for good, and left his karmic relationship that he had for 14 years. How did I do that? We're gonna touch upon everything here, so stay tuned. It's going to be juicy. And let's start first with our special guest. We have a divine masculine here, and we want to know, how does it feel to be with someone that is definitely not meant to be with you?
Keep watching because you will get a free special gift at the end of this video. The first answer is he's looking for you. He's maybe not aware, but he's looking for you. And this is what happened to me. When I met this person, something within me drawn to her. I didn't know exactly why or how, but I knew it was her in my heart. I was like, she's the one. It has to be her. There's no other way. And this is something I feel that no one really thinks about. Like, sometimes when we see this person dating someone else, we think like they are just, forgetting about us or something. Because I also experienced like the third party situation. But the real component, core thing is that your divine masculine is looking for you. This girl show a lot of traits and things I love about my true twin flame. Sometimes she shared like things I wanted for my life, but she never committed to all of them or never went all in when I wanted. For example, she never committed to the relationship. I was ready to marry her at some point. And she was like, no, I cannot offer you other thing than friendship. And I was like, well, I'm not here for a friendship, I'm here for a real deal. Sometimes I was like, well, let's try to do this thing, like some kind of business or something. And she was like, well, I like this thing, but not that much to actually make it a business. So all the time I was becoming aware and getting clear in my heart, like, yeah, this person has something I like, but it's not, completely there. So I had to follow my heart because there was no other way for me. I was like, okay, if I do not follow this, then where will I end? But if I follow this, what will happen? Maybe she will change someday, come back, and we will be happily together, which didn't happen. But it's also okay because I found the real person who actually wants that and was willing to commit to me, and we got married, and this is the life we are building. And sometimes it looks like that. Sometimes it looks like this person is dating the karmic, but it's not on purpose. He's not doing that to hurt you because he doesn't care about you. When we met, we both thought we were like friends or something. She was dating someone else. I was still, engaged with this girl. Well, not engaged, but I was still in love with this other girl. So this is what it's going on. You're just learning lessons through this experience. It's not about how it looks on the outside, but what's going on within you. In my case, I was just getting clear, is this the real person? Is this what I want for myself? Someone who's almost there but never there. Like, didn't feel good that, it's almost there. It had to be there. And this lesson helped me all my life to get clear on what I wanted until the moment I realized, like, hey, I deserve something better than this. This is not what I'm looking for. I was so committed to myself. I was so committed to healing my blocks. I was so committed to doing whatever I needed to do in order to get clear that at some point, when I was going through a hard time in my life, everyone that I knew was supporting me. Everyone was telling me, like, you got this. It will be fine. It will be okay. And this person was like, I wish you luck. Good for you. And I was like, this feels weird because all these people, have been really loving to me. And this person that should be like mirroring the most is not doing that. And first, like, don't think just because they are not mirroring you immediately doesn't mean they are not your person. It took me around 2 years to get to this point. It didn't happen next week. It was like a constantly thing. Like it was always that it was not her. But when I released all the expectations, when I released all how my journey should look, that exact moment, this woman here show up and she was like, "Hey, I saw your post about this. You're doing great. Keep going, and you're great." And I was like, weird, because all my friends are already like they're like supporting me, but this girl felt differently. I was like, well, something here feels different. Maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe not, but it definitely feels different than this other girl. I knew I was right. Now I, made like this step forward, and I was able to release the karmic. That it was for me a real karmic, like 14 years old. Karmic relationship was not easy for me, but it was until I learned all my lessons and I faced all my fears to love that I was able to release it. And after that, it never came back. But also, my true twin flame gave me the space to do that. She was even though she was not aware I was her true twin flame, she was still like energetically within us. She was like, go do your thing, heal it, move through that, and whenever you're ready, come back. And when I was ready, I came back and we got it. We made it into union. I moved countries and we got married. And that's how it is. It may not be easy. It may not seem easy. It's probably not, but you don't have to do it alone. There's a lot of support here, and you can call in all the support because this is meant for everyone. And if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not special. I'm not different than you. The only thing I did different was open my heart, myself, my mind to Twin Flame Universe. Try it. It worked for me once. I repeated it. It worked for me again and again and again until suddenly I ended up here. Not ended up here like that, but like I made it into union. One day I was like, okay, my true twin flame is here. We're in a relationship. That's how it is. It can be.
It's as breezy as easy. No, it's as easy as breathing. Sometimes, like when you have the right support.
Don't let this challenge discourage you, because for me, she was also having a karmic relationship. I saw her dating other guys and I didn't feel good back then. But I was like, man, there are only like two ends to this story. I either heal and she comes back to me, I heal and I can release her peacefully. Like whatever happens, it's a good deal for you. So don't feel discouraged.
Beautiful.
And so now the question is, how did she make this? How did she got this result? And how did she marry me?
Yeah, make him propose to me. How did I do that? Did I put him in handcuffs and be like, you have to love me now, leave that other,
She did.
Yeah, we don't tell that on camera.
Yeah.
No. So it's basically really easy. As Daniel said, I gave him the space in my heart to heal through that. And I know many of you can relate to this. Like you feel what's going on, right? This person seems to love you. They're meant to be with you. Everyone says that. And it's the most wonderful relationship ever. But then they're over there having fun with this other girl, right? It doesn't matter whether you experience this, that your man or your woman is with another partner and actually married them, having kids together, having a house together, like this whole established thing. Maybe even a business together. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. I can tell you for sure. I moved through almost all of these possibilities with thinking like, oh, that's my true twin flame. So I moved through all my feelings and they were in a karmic relationship. And then after healing through this, I realized like, oh, they don't align with me and I don't care anymore, like for good. So I moved on to the next person. And that's my journey. That has been my thing. That was Daniel. That is what Daniel shared. Like she was with many karmic people with third-party situations. I was, and I can tell for sure, as he said too, it did never feel right. It is like wearing a shoe that is not meant for you. It is like wearing something that is just not fitting. Either you are too big for something and it's too big for you and too small. It just doesn't fit right. It has to be like this sweet spot, and your twin flame is meeting you in every corner. And a third party can't do that. And your twin flame does feel that, but you have to give them the space to heal through that. So how can you give them the space? How can you speed up the process to be with them ASAP, right? We know we want this situation to be gone for good and ASAP. I know. I really know what you are going through. What I did is I claimed my twin flame in my heart every day. You got to claim them in your heart and you got to claim yourself. And of course, you have to do the inner work. But you also have to let go of thinking on knowing what you think you need to heal. The universe will bring the stuff to you as you continue. You never have to sit down every day and be like, okay, what's my upset with this? Why is this person with this other person, stalking them or trying to make them fall in love with you and putting on more makeup, losing weight, or I don't know, showing them how good you are. No, you don't have to do any of that. You just have to focus on yourself. And this may sound counterintuitive, I know, but this is the real deal. As I did this and really was like, okay, let's step back here. I choose to focus on myself. I choose to put myself first. And I think at some point my twin flame, my true twin flame, will have to mirror me back here. So I kept healing this and I kept focusing on myself. And then things came up in my life where I started to feel like not good enough. In acting school, I compared myself to others and I felt not good enough. I didn't feel worthy. And I felt at some point that my good can be taken away from me. Like I'm powerless. I can't create in my reality. And, I should rather give up. That's what I truly believed and thought about. And after moving through all of this, I realized like, wow, that was really intertwined with my feelings for the karmic situation. And after letting all of this go, he showed up like nothing, like, oh, by the way, I broke up with her and whatnot. And, after doing more healing, I actually found out that he is my true twin flame. And we both were able to let go of karmics, soulmates, third-party situations, however you want to call it, everyone who's not your twin flame. This can, by the way, even be roommates or, some other relationship that's basically like in the way of you. Even we were just healing through that. He was still living with his mom. And that was also like a third party thing we had to kind of move through, right? Because it's a person you love so much. And, stuff you move through. And that's okay. And you will make it. We made it too. I attracted him here in my home country. This man moved countries, continents to be with me. It's not because I'm special. It's not because I'm super beautiful. And that's he's like, well, I have to be with the girl. I know I'm beautiful, but it's about
she's powerful.
Oh yeah. And I claimed him, I held the vision. I was like, well, I want this man. I claim this man. And I felt like he was claiming me too. And not long later, he actually married me because I'm committed to my man. And you gotta be committed to your twin flame union and to your healing. And you will make it too.
The final gift, the special gift for you is how do you move through this fast? How do you heal it fast? And so eventually I talk about this in the classes and they say that a false twin flame or a karmic relationship is just the fast track to your true twin flame. And so what you need to do to heal it fast, and this is what worked for me, is release the fear to look into the block.
Oh.
The moment I release this fear, like, I don't want to look at this place because I feel really hurt here. I don't want to feel it. The moment I was like, I'm going to feel it and I'm going to mirror it, I want to heal it, things change. Even though she was not my true twin flame, she actually broke up with these guys. That's how powerful you are. And don't confuse this. Like, it's not about control. It's not about doing it to make the other person break up with this person. It's about you healing yourself so powerfully that these things can happen. So I know it's challenging, but just take it easy, one step at a time, release the fear to look into this, look at it, and that's how it will be. That's how you will move fast through this. You don't need to stay here for like years or months. It's not a time thing. It's a healing thing. And maybe you can get it done in a few, steps. Like maybe you do it 3 times and it works for you. Congratulations. Doesn't have to be hard. Doesn't have to be painful. But you need to look at it and you need to stop holding onto the fear. That's the only thing. You can do it. You got it.
And you don't have to do it alone because we have many wonderful coaches that are happy to help you. And if you want to get started for free today, you can check out the free twin flame test on our website and get started, claim your union. You can do it too. And if you like this video so far, please leave us a like, subscribe, and comment down.
I am powerful.
Oh, yes, because you are. So thank you so much for watching.
See you.